guys a giggle. There's something really wrong with my Wright Stander X. Let's jump into how to fix it. Alright guys, so last Thursday I was mowing and I noticed there was something hitting the back of my platform there. It kept just bump. I look over and all 4 lug nuts to this tire have worked loose to the point of falling off. So I scramble and run it up onto the trailer to try to get it back to the main base camp here. And we got it back. Anyway, turns out it looks like the lug nuts have completely stripped out every single bolt, ruined the rim of this tire, ruined the wheel mount on the other side of the tire that you mount the wheel to. So I went to Pro Parts Direct and we got our parts in. Huge shout out to Pro Parts Direct. The customer service over there is 10 out of 10. If you need any parts for a lot of your appliances / lawn equipment, I definitely recommend you going over there. Help me get all the correct part numbers, because I have a 2023 Stander X, and the X diagram they have online is actually a later model, so the part numbers were actually wrong for the tire because they've switched it up a little bit as they've progressed into our newer unit design. So make sure you contact before you order parts, because you might order the wrong one. But we got the right ones thanks to Pro Parts Direct. So let's go ahead and take this tire off. I want to show you the back side, show you how it looks, and then we'll go ahead and put the new tire and wheel mount and all that kind of stuff on.
One eternity later.
Alright guys, it is actually currently the afternoon of the next day since the last video. In this video, that is because when I went to go remove this left tire, the hub mount for the tire was extremely stuck. When I mean stuck, this thing literally broke a hub puller. I tried using more force. I had 3 guys come over here, try to pull it off. Nope. We tried everything that I had at disposal at my shop. Once you guys do that and you still cannot do something, sometimes it's just better to call somebody that has the right tools. So I called a local small engine repair shop, Jeff, with Jeff's Mower and Repair, and he was able to take a butane torch and a bigger hub puller to finally pull that hub off. But it literally took him using that butane torch on it for 2 minutes to heat it up enough to pull that thing off. So beware, if you're going to do this repair, it might be better to have a small engine repair mechanic just take that hub off, just because it was extremely difficult with the tools that I have to be able to do it myself. But if you are going to and it is stuck, heating it up finally did work to pull that thing off. So a hub puller, take it, put it in there, impact wrench it down, heat up the entire hub, then use either a hammer or a sledgehammer to bang on that hub puller, and that thing will pop off. And it'll pop up with a lot of force, so make sure you step to the side so it doesn't hit you. So I'm sorry, I already have the brand new tire and everything installed, but I do have some more tips before we round out this video. So you may be asking, why the heck did all 4 lug nuts get loose all at the same time? Here is why. When Wright manufacturers, they have brand new rims on them. What happens when you're running these machines is those lug nuts eventually are wearing down on this paint. Once that paint comes off, it makes each of these a little bit loose. And over a year or 2 that I've been running this machine, it was just enough to get those to back out. And of course with me, I did not put it on my maintenance schedule to tighten these. So they worked themselves loose. They had enough cavitation to not only mess up and strip all 4 lug nut bolts, but also mess up the wheel mount in the back there, which was a pain. So prevention is always better than curing this thing. So make sure y'all once a month run your lug nuts. Tighten your lug nuts with some sort of manual wrench, just like this one. This one's a 1/2 inch. What you'll need is a 7/8 driver and something that you can set the foot-pounds of the pressure. So right now you want it set to about 90. So all you got to do is on this Husky one, you pull this back and twist this. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So I have 2 hands. Alright guys, I do apologize for how crazy this video was. I'm trying to get that hub off. Really threw a wrench in my planning for this video. But to get it straight, make sure you guys you're tightening your lug nuts down on your maintenance plan. Doing it once a month can save yourself $800 in parts and probably more in labor if you can't get certain parts off the mower itself. So y'all, if that helped, if you would like, share, subscribe, turn on post notifications. Like I said, we're making a lot of good quality content over here at the Unbroken channel. And y'all, stay safe, stay tuned, stay unbroken.